The letter from James, chapter 1. From James, the servant of God, and of all the Lord Jesus Christ. Greetings to all God's people scattered over the whole world. My brothers, consider yourselves fortunate when all kinds of trials come your way, for you know that when your faith succeeds in facing such trials, the result is the ability to endure. Make sure that your endurance carries you all the way without failing, so that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. But if any of you lack wisdom, he should pray to God, who will give it to him, because God gives generously and graciously to all. But when you pray, you must believe and not doubt at all. Whoever doubts is like a wave in the sea that is driven and blown about by the wind. A person like that, unable to make up his mind and undecided in all he does, must not think that he will receive anything from the Lord. The Christian who is poor must be glad when God lifts him up, and the rich Christian must be glad when God brings him down, for the rich will pass away like the flower of the wild plant. The sun rises when its blazing heat and burns the plant. Its flower falls off, and its beauty is destroyed. In the same way, the rich man will be destroyed while he goes out about his business. Happy is a person who remains faithful under trials, because when he succeeds in passing such a test, he will receive as his reward the life which God promised to those who love him. If a person is tempted by such trials, he must not say, "This temptation comes from God," for God cannot be tempted by evil, and he himself tempts no one. But a person is tempted when he is drawn away and trapped by his own evil desire. Then his evil desire conceives and gives birth to sin, and sin, when it is full grown, gives birth to death. Do not be deceived, my dear brothers. Every good gift and every perfect present comes from heaven. It comes down from God, the Creator of the heaven's light, who does not change or cause darkness by turning. By his own will, he brought us into being through the word of truth, so that we should have first place amongst all his creatures. Remember this, my dear brothers. Every one must be quick to listen, but slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Man's anger does not achieve God's righteous purpose. So get rid of every filthy habit and all wicked conduct. Submit to God and accept the word that he plants in your hearts, which is able to save you. Do not deceive yourself, but just listening to his word. Instead, put it into practice. Whoever listens to the word but does not put it into practice is like a man who looks in a mirror and sees himself as he is. He takes a good look at himself and then he goes away and at once forgets what he looks like. But whoever looks closely into the perfect law that sets people free, who keeps on paying attention to it and does not simply listen and then forget it but puts it into practice, that person is blessed by God in what he does. Does anyone think he is religious? If he does not control his tongue, his religion is worthless, and he deceives himself. What God the Father considers to be pure and genuine religion is this: take care of orphans and widows in their suffering, and to keep oneself from being corrupted by the world. That was the letter from James, chapter 1.